I saw these giant sunflower seeds recently at Whole Foods and was curious about them. For comparison purposes, I picked up this classic small bag of David sunflower seeds. Let's go ahead and open up these giant ones. And now let's open up the standard size David ones. Let's give the David a try. Yep, these are very familiar. Can't go wrong. Now let's try one of the giant ones. Right off the bat, I can tell that the giant ones are a little bit less salty. Now I'm going to try cracking 5 at a time of the regular ones. There's the 5 regular seeds. And now let's crack 5 of the giant ones. So as you can see, most of the size difference is actually in the shell. The seeds are fairly similar. They might be like 5 or 10% bigger, but it's hardly noticeable. The giant ones have a slightly fresher taste, but that could just be due to the differences in expiration date of the packages. The giant shells are also a bit lighter in color. Here's a comparison of the kernels with the giant one on the left. You can see that it's slightly bigger. Definitely not as pronounced as the shell size difference. Let's try the 5 regular kernels at a time. Definitely familiar. Now I'm going to try the 5 giant kernels. Very similar. I doubt I would be able to tell the difference in a blind taste test. Now let's talk pricing. The giant ones were $6 for an 8-ounce package at Whole Foods. That comes to about 75 cents per ounce. The David seeds were $1 for 1.625 ounces, which comes out to about 62 cents an ounce. I realize you can get bigger packages of the David seeds for a better price per ounce. Also, these are the original size David seeds. They also have a jumbo version which sits right in between the giant ones on the left and the David originals on the right. So what do I think of these? A 16-ounce package of the David Original Jumbo is currently going for $4 on Amazon. That comes out to 25 cents an ounce, which is a third of the price of the giant ones. At that price difference, I can't justify the giant ones, unless the David ones are vastly inferior in quality or are super stale out of the package. I said earlier the giant ones have a fresher flavor, and the David ones were slightly stalish, but not too much. The giant ones are also easier to eat due to the larger shell. Overall, these might be worth a one-time shot for kicks, but in the long term, I don't think the price difference is justified. The giant ones are noticeably less salty though, so if that's a concern, the giant ones might be worth it. I know when I've eaten a lot of the David seeds, my mouth starts to pucker and you can definitely feel the salt. So that could be reason enough to go with the giant.